everyone! Welcome back to my channel! I have been so busy. Been hanging out with new friends from all over. We've done so many things. I've lost track of everything we've done. We did it all before school started. So there has been a lot. Let's see, what did we do? We went to a deer park. We went to an art museum here in town. We went to a lot. Roll footage. Okay, so today I want to talk about costs in Denmark. And what you've heard is true. Denmark is expensive, or Denmark can be expensive, but there are ways around it. So today I want to talk about the costs of restaurants, fast food outlets, taking the bus, among other things. So for instance, restaurants, convenience, that is very expensive. When I first arrived at Copenhagen Airport, I went directly to a Starbucks. First place I recognized, so I went for it. Most expensive Starbucks I have ever bought. I think it was around 50 kroner for one drink, which is about 10 Canadian dollars. Mind you, that was in the airport, and I haven't been to a Starbucks since, so don't quote me on that. The next thing is restaurants. Here in Denmark, the restaurants I have been to, both fast food restaurants and other restaurants, have tended to be the same price as in Canada, but smaller portion sizes. So for instance, usually in Canada, you can split a portion into two and then eat half at the restaurant and take the other half home. Here in Denmark, I found the portions to be smaller such that I will eat the whole portion while I'm there and it's the same price. So it's a bit more pricey. So that's the convenience factor. So whether you buy at Starbucks or you go to a restaurant, whether in the mall or a full-fledged sit-down restaurant, it tends to be more expensive. Home cooking, I found, has been a lot cheaper. I go to the grocery store, I buy my ingredients, I make my recipes, and my expenses have gone way down. Convenience versus home cooking? Convenience will cost you here in Denmark. The next item is the bus. So as you guys know from a previous video, a lot of people here cycle in Denmark, myself included, and I must say I absolutely love it. As much as I love it, the city I'm in does have a lot of hills, so there have been a few times where I've taken the bus. The bus does tend to get kind of pricey. Again, it's the convenience factor. So the bus here is about 20 kroner, which works out to about 4 Canadian dollars one way. They of course have other options, like you can buy, I think, packs of 10, or you can have a card where you can tap on and tap off, similar to some of the systems in Canada. Those are a little bit cheaper, and of course there's a month pass that some of my friends have got. But the bus is definitely a lot more expensive than getting a bike. My bike will basically pay itself off throughout the semester I'm here. Like I paid less for the bike for my entire 4 months here than it would cost to buy a bus ticket. But of course, I think that's probably similar in a lot of countries. The bus is expensive if you take it on a regular basis, especially if, like me, you've been buying single tickets. 20 kroner a piece. Return journey is 40 kroner, which is about $8 to $10 when you do the exchange rate back to Canadian dollars, which does get kind of pricey, and that's only going from one end of the city to the other. That's not even traveling to another city, so it does get kind of expensive. So I'm very glad I have my bike. The bike is way more economical. I don't have to wait for a bus. I can just zoom right onto school, go right to the restaurants, anywhere I need to go, including the language school, which I'm going to start soon, hopefully. I'm really excited for that. The other thing I wanted to mention is for vegan/plant-based eaters. So I myself am a plant-based eater. When I went to the grocery store, they actually have entire sections and it just says vegetar. and they have vegetarian and vegan food or plant-based food. And I've managed to find some there, and it's not too expensive actually. So they have that in the regular grocery stores, so you don't have to go to the specialty store to get it. I actually have been to a health food store in town, and of course the prices are a little bit more expensive because it is specialty. I tend to buy my plant-based food wherever I can get it, or I just make recipes from scratch. Like for example, I bought a plant-based yogurt, but then I make my own fish sticks made out of nuts. So even being vegan or plant-based in Denmark, at least in my city, is not too bad. But yes, so that is pretty much an overview of the costs. So convenience versus at-home cooking, and bus versus bicycle. Definitely at-home cooking is cheaper than convenience. Convenience here is very expensive. It is a lot more expensive than what I'm used to in North America. And taking the bus is more expensive as well than cycling. So if you home cook your meals and if you ride your bicycle, you'll be doing fine. That was an overview of the costs in Denmark that I have encountered so far. I hope you guys enjoyed listening and learned something. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.